Treehouse Club Live, the most lit podcast in the galaxy. I am your host, Ghambit, aka Drip Lord Moons, aka Tequila Daddy. Yes, I am here. It's early Saturday morning. You know what I'm saying? I got out of the gym late. I'm still a little hopped up from the pre-workout and shit. So, you know, I've used the last of my energy, get a little smoked out, talk about some shit. Then I'm going to come back later. Hopefully I can convince Ice to come in. We could do a Nerd Corner podcast tonight. But, yeah, we're here, man. Let me just double check my levels, make sure we're not too crazy. Let me see here. Check, one, check. Check, one, check. Let me make sure my, make sure that, check one. I think I'm gonna turn it down a little more right here. Check one. Okay. Sounds a little better. Check one. Check one. Check one. Check one, check two. Check one. All right, boom, we got our levels. My bad, y'all. All right, so a lot to talk about, man. The world's been a little crazy. The world's been really fucking crazy, kind of, you know? So, a lot of stuff just going on. It feels like we're going to... World's kind of losing its motherfucking mind. Not gonna hold you, bro. Check one. Yeah, the world's losing its motherfucking mind, man. Not gonna lie, man. Losing his motherfucking mind, man. Check one. I swear to God, I feel like I'm still too loud. Check two. 1 2 1 2. Nah, we Gucci. Boom. Boom. All right, bet. All right, let me hear. God, boom. All right. God, that's like thing about live. It's like we don't get to test anything, but I'd rather go live because, you know, gives us time to, you know, I don't know. Just sounds. I like the vibe more live. You know, like I watch a lot of these podcasts. Like we'll get into it a little bit later, but there's like no jumper shit. Like, you know, I love the dynamic of live, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, I gotta get like a nice couple minutes. So I could get some clips, you know, make a dope thumbnail. I don't know. I got different ones. That way I could snap it, make it a thumbnail. We lit. But anyways, a lot of stuff going on. Man, the world's fucking falling apart. Some person went in, killed a bunch of people in Nashville, which is crazy because I visit Nashville a lot. I do visit Nashville a lot, so this was kind of insane and intense to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to see the footage, it was crazy. Yeah. So this is the yo, that's crazy. Close tab. Yeah, so we had a they had an incident in Nashville where this dickhead right here went into a school, shot it up, killed 6 people, 2 teachers, 1 custodian, and oh my God, I hate when it does this. 1 custodian and 1 custodian, 2 teachers, and then and 3 kids. And I mean, this situation is really fucked up. You know, I hate that every time we're going into a situation like this, people start getting into the whole gun laws and we need less guns, and you know, so what I wanted to do is kind of talk about some of the facts that are getting misconstrued in this whole thing. For starters, this person right here, this is clearly like a case of somebody who wasn't being accepted by their family, and this is their way of lashing out. See, if we keep focusing all of our, you know, here, let me, and I need to, let's see. Covenant School. This happened in Covenant School. Nashville scooter shooter. Except cookies. Nashville school shooter was obsessive about former middle school basketball team. Moments before Audrey Hale entered a Covenant School in Nashville and killed 6 people, including 3 children. The former Covenant student was sent Instagram messages to her former middle school basketball teammate. I'm planning to die today, Hale wrote in a Varian Patton. Wrote to Variana Patton, a fellow member of the 2008 to 2009 Isaiah T. Criswell Middle School girls basketball team. You'll probably hear about me in the news after I die. Hale, who police said was transgender and recently began using male pronouns, seemed to cherish the time playing middle school basketball at the Nashville Arts Magnet School. A shy girl at the time, Hale's more athletic teammates said that they embraced Hale and tried to make her feel like part of their Hardwood family. Hale is now the 3rd member of that team to die in the past 8 months. All were younger than 30. Damn, that's an interesting thing. Hale never seemed to forget the kindness extended by those teammates, but Hale's focus on the team and former teammates resulted in awkward and strange interactions with those teammates in recent years. One teammate described Hale's preoccupation with her and the team as obsessive and stalkerish. 2 of Hale's former teammates were recently killed in car accidents. Sydney Sims was 27 when she died from her injuries and suffered in a two-car crash in Nashville in August. Mark Lachelle Hamilton was 29 when she died at the scene of a car crash on I-65 in Nashville. So 2 of her teammates died in separate car accidents. That's crazy. On Monday, Hale became the third member of that team to die this past year. Police shot Hale after the Nosy College of Art graduate shot 6 people, including students Evelyn Dykhouse, Hallie Scruggs, and William Kinney, as well. Those were 3 9-year-olds, as well as head of school Catherine Kuntz, substitute teacher Cynthia Peak, and custodian Mike Hill. And they were all like 60, 61. Hale left behind a manifesto that had studied the school and its entrance points. According to police, Hale was getting treatment for an unspecific emotional disorder, said Metro Police Chief John Drake. The shooter's parents thought Hale had recently sold his only guns, but Hale had in fact legally purchased 7 firearms from 5 local gun shops. I want to go home. Nashville shooting 9/11 calls captured terror inside the Covenant School. Hale played middle school girls basketball as a shy, small kid at the school where everyone made the team. Remembered Antoine Buchanan, a former head coach at Creswell who coached Hale. Buchanan is now the head varsity girls basketball coach at Antioch High School. That's just outside of Nashville. In Hale's 8th grade year, the team was immensely talented group that made it to the Final Four of the city's tournament. Despite representing a magnet school for the arts, Buchanan said. Some teammates remembered Hale as being the player who gave maximum effort, but Buchanan remembered a bench warmer. Yeesh. She would have played if we were really winning or really losing. Patton, who called the police after receiving a final messages from Hale on Monday, remembered a close-knit team. Audrey was super timid when we first met her, who was a year ahead of we had real camaraderie as far as on the court. We were like a family. Yeah, that's crazy. So there was also a report somewhere. Let me see. Nashville shooter Audrey Hale's parents could not accept their daughter was a transgender or gay, Radar Online has learned. So, like, this person had mental health issues already that we know. She was able to purchase guns. Also, the gun that she used in the school was not a it was not an AR. It was actually a modified handgun that you put in the, they make these things to turn your handgun into a carbine. So there's this device that you put your handgun into, and then it's like a long gun now, essentially. So that's what she was using in this picture right here. You could actually see it. Let's see if we can get a bigger picture. That's funny. I got the Homies album before it dropped. Let me see. How come? Open image in new tab. Boom. So what she's holding right there is just like a handgun that's placed inside of a like a device that makes it look like a long rifle. You know what I mean? So, anyways, everybody thinks that like if we get rid of guns, it's just gonna fix the problem. People are angry. It's never gonna just fix the problem. And the problem with trying to take everybody's guns away is we got too many fucking guns in America. It's like no other country. People always try to use like, oh, they did it in England, they did it in fucking Australia. No, dude. Our culture, American culture, a big part of it is guns. You know what I'm saying? You hear it in even music. You hear it in country music. You hear it in rap music. You hear it in rock music. You know what I mean? It's just, as American as apple pie. You're never going to get rid of fucking guns in this country. You got to be a little bit smarter than that. You know what I mean? I also don't believe, because the only time that you make stricter gun laws, the only people that it affects is people who follow the law. And people who follow the law don't really plan on doing some shit like this, you know? And, you know, there's also those things called straw purchases where just like somebody buying guns that go do illegal activity later. But even that's technically not legal. So you got to break people who follow the law. That's who gun laws affects. So bad guys are always going to have guns. So if a bad guy wants to come and shoot you, he's going to do it. You know what I mean? If you're still, it doesn't affect the black market because that's always going to exist no matter what. You know what I mean? So I don't know, like stricter gun laws. It just also, here's one thing that I do think. I think that if they would have vetted this person, because they actually had mental health disorders that were like an emotional disorder. So if they would have done that, vetted this person, this might have stopped this. You know, this is one case where I definitely say, yo, like, and also look at the guns that took them out. It was an assault rifle. So we can't, for one, the assault rifle thing is out because the gun that they used to kill people was not an assault rifle. It was a modified handgun. And the thing is, most gun violence in this country happens from a handgun. You know, I had these conversations on Facebook and people were just like, number one, I hate how liberal people, a lot of them can't even have a conversation. Like you start using ad hominem attacks. So you start like calling names and saying you're dumb. And you tell me, oh, somebody said you should be embarrassed because I was like, yo, like gun laws, they don't only help people. You know, I just told them like a gun didn't go out and just start loading itself up and killing people. Like it was a person with mental disorder. And some lady told me, she's like, you should be embarrassed with an opinion like that. I'm like, what? You know, and everybody always assumes that you're automatically like some red hat wearing Republican, but that's not at all me. I despise both political parties. If I could, I would say abolish all parties. You feel me? Well, we've had this discussion on this pod before, but this is crazy. You know, it's super sad. Rest in peace to all the little babies and the three other people who were working that passed away. This is very sad. You know, this person doesn't even deserve any type of fame, but it happens every time, and that's really what they want. Like, obviously, she was obsessed because the school kids that she played with, they showed her love, and she was probably, you know, like, you know, I don't know, and I don't know, I just like the way that her parents didn't accept her for being trans or accept him or, you know, them for being trans. And the way that it was a Christian school, so they probably, like it's hardcore, like Bible thumping people in the South, and I love it. Every time I go to Memphis, every time I'm in Nashville, when I went to Miami, every time I'm in the South, I have a good time. The people are really nice and everything, really welcoming. But it definitely, there's a lot of church. Almost everybody goes to church on Sunday. It's like a lot of people go to church on Sunday. There's a lot of churches in Memphis, in Nashville, like a lot of them, So it's part of the Bible Belt, So this is sad. It's sad anytime, we come up here and have these discussions, and it sucks that it's always like super extreme. You got to take away the guns. And it's like never, like nobody ever thinks like, yo, this other side's like, no, we can't take away the guns and we can't make more gun laws because you're taking away our rights. But the thing is, bro, I definitely feel like you guys in the South gotta vet the people who are fucking getting guns. There's gotta be some happy medium, like I've said before. Like, there's gotta be some happy medium. You can't just take all the guns away. You can't just not have laws for guns. You know what I'm saying? Because this motherfucker went and shot 6 people, 3 of them being kids. Parents are not going to see their kids ever again because of this piece of shit. And somehow motherfuckers are still wondering like, well, if anything, the numbers and statistics have proved that neither the red states or the blue states have their shit together, because there's still gun violence in California. There's still gun violence in red states. And there's still, you know what I mean? Like, people are still getting shot. So you can miss me with all that bullshit and political mumbo jumbo, all this political gangbanging and stupid bipartisan bullshit. You can miss me with all that shit. Something's got to be done. I'm not a fucking politician. America doesn't fucking pay me to fucking to fucking come up with laws. It's you motherfuckers that are getting paid. Quit dick riding these fucking lobbyists and do something to fix America instead of putting more fucking money in your pockets, you fucking dumb fucks. I'm mad. It's just frustrating because all you fucking idiots, all you guys do is argue about gun laws instead of arguing about fucking stopping this shit. You know what I mean? Obviously, the gun laws can be fixed, but you fucking weirdos can't go all the way left with it and say let's get rid of all the guns. You don't want the police state to have fucking all the guns. You don't want the military and your government to have all the guns. Especially when they're trying to plan IRS agents and fucking to arm like random fucking people like that. Like, what the fuck are we talking about right now? The fuck? Y'all are crazy. I don't get it. Man, I don't get it. Good morning to the East Coast. It's 8 a.m. on the East Coast right now. It's 5:09 on the West Coast. It's 8:09 over there. Hi, Ahsoka. My dog's coming in, checking in on me. She probably wants me to go to bed already. I got to wake up in 4 hours for my niece's music recital. Ahsoka, you want to come up here? Come on. iPad. This is Ahsoka. A little Ahsoka. Padme's right here. Ahsoka, speak. 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 Speak, Padme. Speak. So, yeah, man. This is crazy. It makes me sad that little kids were put in the middle of this bullshit. They ain't had nothing to do with nothing. They were innocent, and it fucking sucks, man. Mental health's a big thing. And if you fuck faces in the South with your stupid fuck face laws are just giving fucking this dickhead right here, people like this dickhead, just weapons and not checking if they're on any mental health pills. I feel like you should just go get a fucking you should definitely be paying to get a fucking mental health evaluation prior to you buying a gun, bro. No lie, bro. If they could take the rights away from a felon, even if a felon hasn't committed any gun crimes, if they could take the rights for a felon away to vote and for fucking them, and take the rights away from felons from voting and from fucking what's it called, owning guns, why should mental health people in the South still have the ability to own a gun, bro? This happens, you know, and it's been happening, man. It's been happening. Like, I saw this statistic that it's pretty much 9,800 people who die from gun violence. 10,000 people, or just 10,000 people that die every year from gun violence so far in 2023. Actually, that's a lot of fucking people. 9,800, bro. That's fucking crazy. The only thing that's killed the same amount of people is cars, or drinking and driving, actually. So drinking and driving and gun violence. It's your move, politicians. What the fuck are you gonna do? Anyways, moving on. She's just gonna piss me off. Tate free. Andrew Tate's crazy. I don't like Bing. Bing, you fucking suck. Google's the one. Andrew Tate, first words after coming home. After let's see here. This is wild, man. Like, what? I don't know what's going.
The judges today made the right decision. I respect what they've done for me, and they will be vindicated in their decision because I'm an innocent man and I can't wait to prove it.
Love you, Andrew.
Love you guys.
Like Karim, bro. Top G. Love you. We love you.
We love you. You hear all those fanboys?
We love you.
Continuăm sperat și ne-am așteptat la această decizie. În continuu am așteptat și ne-am rugat pentru această decizie. Mi se pare o decizie legală, temeinică și corectă. Cam atât avem de spus la acest moment.
Exact ce au voie și ce nu au voie să facă băieții în perioada.
So this is like, he just got released from jail, and now like he's talking to reporters and they're asking him all the questions, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the first time he's been able to talk to the media.
Deocamdată, ca interdicție, este să ia legătura cu celelalte părți din dosar, cu martorii din dosar și să nu părăsească domiciliul fără încuvințarea organelor judiciare.
So this guy's obviously like responding in like Romanian or whatever the fuck.
Cam atât. Nu avem motivarea deciziei, motiv pentru care nu știm dacă există și alte interdicții.
Potrivit unor surse, domnule avocat, vor urma și alte audieri în perioada imediat următoare.
Nu vorbim despre asta.
Kristen, Andrew, what are you planning for tonight?
Mergem acasă.
Andrew, here.
When I was in jail, I focused on doing push-ups and reading the Quran.
when I am home, I will focus on doing push-ups and reading the Quran.
MashaAllah. Long live the top G.
He's got so many fanboys, it's crazy. Yo, Soka, stop it.
G, top G, top G, top G, top G,
Andrew, let me shake your hand, please.
Hands are full, my friend.
Oh, sorry. I respect you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, man.
I wish all the best for you.
There's clearly a fanboy who recorded this shit, because this was like...
Alin? What was the time spent in the jail? And how was it like in jail?
Or sit in jail.
I think the lawyer coached them and say like, don't say too much. Or don't talk at all. Andrew Tate has spoken about doing push-ups and reading the Quran. I mean, I was really not expecting this.
I love you so
You're innocent. Everybody loves you.
It's a pretty impressive amount of people that showed up. Pretty impressive, I have to say.
Andrew Tate, the best. The absolute best. Love you.
Stai ușor.
We need to know what the guy was saying in jail there.
Thanks for inspiring us to work hard.
So... Yeah, I mean... So... I mean, like... It's like... really fucked up because, like, the thing is, listen... The fact that this fool was, like, locked up for all that time... They didn't have no charges on him. You know, they didn't have no charges on him. They just pretty much, you know, just kind of were holding him, bro. And that's not very, you know, I mean, granted, he's in Romania. The laws are different. But that's not what's up, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't fuck with dude. But like to go this far to try and silence him is crazy, bro. I don't fuck with dude at all. You know, a lot of stuff that he says he's got some okay information, but a lot of stuff that he says is very like weird. You know what I mean? It comes from a place of having zero personality, of, you know what I mean, like just screams insecure without my money. You know, anybody who's got a lot of money is pretty fucking confident, you know what I'm saying? And anybody who's in shape is pretty fucking confident, you know what I mean? Like, but you know, a lot of his rhetoric is, you know, it's like good to hype people up and shit, but this man is like, people who fuck with him are incels, you know, people who don't got like personalities, who are awkward, don't know how to talk to women, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I ain't trying to go all crazy on this guy because he just got out of jail and I think he was unlawfully held in there. And but end of the day, You know, I definitely push for freedom of speech. I just went over this last time. And you know, I'm never gonna be for silencing or deplatforming people because you don't agree with them. You know, one thing is if somebody's calling to hurt people, if you're on social media and you're trying to get people to go out and hurt people, I will never fuck with that. I don't fuck with that at all. That's stupid, and that's dumb, and that's evil, vile. I don't fuck with that. But if you're just trying, even if you got a shit opinion and you're trying to share your shit opinion, where most of us are like, bro, this guy's got a shit opinion, and it's still like, instead of like being like, well, I'm just not gonna watch his content, you're like, I can't exist as long as that content is on the internet. Like, I'm not going to YouTube or whatever. Like, it's stupid. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never really understand that, because you can't just be against you can't be against cancel culture if it's just like canceling people that you fuck with, you know, like if it's not canceling, you know, like if you should be allowed to say whatever you want to say, right? And people say like, yeah, you should also be able to deal with the consequences. The consequences should never be trying to silence you. You know what I mean? Trying to silence you is fucking crazy to me. Even if it's the worst. Like, I would literally be okay with a Richard Spencer or some type of racist moron like that to have a whole show talking about everybody that he hates, using all the slurs, using all that shit, just having a whole ass fucking YouTube show where they fucking KKK outfit wearing dude, fucking, you know, skinhead Nazi with a fucking swastika tatted on his forehead, and another fucking dude that's just like a racist fucking redneck. I'm okay with having them three dudes sit at a table talking about they fucking hate all types of racial slurs, you know? I'm cool with that. The minute they start saying, now you need to go out and kill these Mexicans or something like that, I'm not cool with that. The minute you start using your hate speech to hurt people physically, listen, that's the day that I'm like, okay, then that's different. But if you were just out there spreading some stupid, moronic, deplorable hate messages, I'm okay with that, bro. Because I'm just not going to listen to you, and I'm going to not like you. And the biggest thing is that it's weird that people are okay with this pseudo racism that a lot of liberals display, but they're like, somehow we got to cancel the guys who are open with their racism. Why? At least they got the courtesy to be racist to your face and not fucking hide it like the cowards that the other dudes are, you know? I hate both them sides. I hate racism. If you guys know me and really know my platform and really know, you could go back. All my shit is on Mixcloud. Go mixcloud.com/Treehouse Club. And you'll see that, like, my content is all for social justice. I want equality. All that shit. But guess what? I also think guns are cool. I also think capitalism's pretty fucking cool. There might be people that disagree with me there. There might be people that... But bro, I'm cool with all that shit. Guess what? I'm nice to homeless people, but I don't want my whole town full of homeless people. But I'm also like, well, let's do something about it. Let's change it. Let's find programs to get these people jobs. Let's get them off the streets. Let's find ways to house these people temporarily while they get their shit together. I actually am with that type of shit. And that's a little bit of like distaste for the aesthetic. And it's also a little bit of like, yo, I care that people are doing good and good things are happening for people. So I'm like, let's help them, you know? So people will always try to corner me with some stupid argument of like, oh, you're right wing. When they say I'm literally the opposite of that shit. I mean, not really. I'm not on the extreme opposite, but I'm far from right wing, bro. I'm far from a right wing dude, bro. You know? And I don't like that shit. I don't like that. How come my politics all as a total can speak for me instead of like, oh, you can't put me in a box and it makes people frustrated. They'll be like, oh, you just one of those Trump loving Mexicans. I'm like, no, I actually don't like Trump. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not a right wing guy. I'm just okay with capitalism and I'm okay with fucking certain things on this side, but I lean more this side, but I'm okay with certain things on this side. Like I said, I don't like the aesthetic of having tents of homeless people on the highway. And I also am not okay with just like kicking them off and telling them get the fuck on, you know? I'm also not okay with like giving them bus passes and telling them go to another city because it's just a Band-Aid. We got to help these people. We got to help people. We got to help our vets. We got to help because a lot of vets have mental health issues and they end up on the streets. We got to do better as a country. And instead of it being all about you, we got to think about everybody, bro. Community, unity, United States. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, that was a bit of a rant. But like, however you fucking think, I'm never going to be agreeing with deplatforming anybody. Unless they're, you know, trying to harm people or get people to harm people. Then I'm like, yo, I don't fuck with this, you know? But yo, let them talk. Let them talk their piece. Let them run their shit. Yo, and if they want to fucking be dickheads, they'll probably get beat up in public. How dope would that be? If we get a lot more Richard Spencer-ish interviews of him getting punched in the face or people like him getting punched in the face because he's allegedly a reformed Nazi. That's weird. Whatever that means. But yeah. I don't know. But you know, yo, and if the fact that they had this man for however many months and his brother for however many months and he was just sitting in a jail and they didn't charge him with anything. Now they're on house arrest, but they still haven't been charged with anything. Y'all don't find that weird? Because that's crazy to me, yo. And the fact that people are like cheering for this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I you know, we all cracked our jokes off and shit, but there's some people that are legit like cheering this. But let it be some person that they follow or they're a fan of, like, you know, we got to be consistent all across the board, you know? Shitty person or not, nobody deserves to be treated like less of a human, you know? Even as much of a moron as I think this guy is, and his brother, I'm like, yo, let one, we shouldn't be deplatforming this guy. Two, like, motherfuckers were up in arms when fucking Brittany Griner was in Russia over her own mistake where she fucking took a vape pen. I was like, yo, free her for show because she's American. But I'm also like, yo, like, you're a bonehead. Like, why'd you do that shit? Like, why'd you take a fucking vape to fucking Russia, our enemy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, slipping, fool. You got caught lacking. I still don't think either way, free this man, bro. He was unlawfully being held in a fucking prison. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Don't matter if you agree with him or not. Because I don't. I still think that you shouldn't be unlawfully held somewhere without, you know what I'm saying, even have no idea, like, yo, what the fuck, I didn't do nothing wrong, and you're there, and they can't even charge you with some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. All right. Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. Let's talk about it. Look at cops say, this is from TMZ.com. Tekashi 6ix9ine gym attack. Cops say one suspect is gang member, high rank with Latin Kings. One of the men arrested in Tekashi 6ix9ine's gym beatdown is a high-ranking member of the Latin Kings gang, at least according to the deputies who busted him. The Palm Beach County Sheriff says Rafael Medina, the oldest of the three men arrested for assaulting and robbing Tekashi, is a documented Latin King gang member who, for several years, has held a high-ranking position with the gang. This is the dude who you see in the video, like, kicking him in the ribs and stomping him. Look at big old smile. He knew that this fucking mugshot was gonna be on everybody in New York is gonna be going crazy. Like, here, okay, we're gonna go into the things, but this sheriff gang member says their unit detectives have evidence that Medina Jr. is an Inca within the Palm Beach County chapter of the Latin Kings, meaning he's the chapter's president. And get this, the sheriff says Latin Kings have a rich history of being allies with the blood gangs, which is notable because Tekashi famously flipped on blood gang members in federal court. What's more, the sheriff says Medina Jr. was convicted on felony charges in the mid-2000s as part of a federal gang RICO case regarding the Latin Kings. TMZ broke the story. 3 men beat the crap out of the New York rapper earlier this month while he was in the sauna of an LA Fitness in South Florida. Surveillance video, for y'all that don't know, Tekashi actually lives in South Florida because obviously he can't be in New York. You know what I mean? Surveillance video from the gym shows the trio making a beeline for Tekashi 6ix9ine as soon as they entered the facility. Look at, these are the 3 dudes. So I'm guessing the dude in the middle is the Raphael dude's son. According to the arrest affidavit, the guys in the video beating 6ix9ine are Medina Jr., his son, Octavius Medina, and a third man, Anthony Maldonado. The sheriff says Maldonado is a member at LA Fitness and got Octavius into the gym as a guest. Octavius then led his father into the gym. As for the robbery charges, the men are accused of taking $3,000 Balenciaga shoes, an iPhone, and the $1,200 key fob to his Lamborghini. They were booked Thursday evening and processed in the county jail. As for his part, Tekashi says he won't beef up his security despite the gym attack, viewing the incident as a fluke. I mean, the dude had been mobbing all around New York and everywhere, just no security, not giving a fuck. So this is crazy, man. I mean, the crazy shit is that what does it say right here? Felony charges. Flipped on the blood gang members in federal court. So yeah, so pretty much facility. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, like, I was gonna say something. Oh, so all right. So the girlfriend, I think, of the son put up a GoFundMe, and they're actually trying to raise $100,000 to get these fools to fight the case or whatever. And this is why I think it's funny. All these rappers, right? All these rappers who have been talking like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna slide on Tekashi and all this stuff. They've all been talking that shit. How many of these guys, even somebody which rapper was it? Oh, Cookie Money. Cookie Money said we should be rewarding dudes who do real shit. Real shit. So shit like this, like, you know, because they were talking about the whole snitch thing. And so if Tekashi were to get beat up, all these guys were acting like they were gonna slide. Tekashi's been disrespecting these guys dead homies. This Tekashi been disrespecting their dead family members. Tekashi been disrespecting their fucking hoods, their fucking all that shit, right? So how the fuck is this gonna work out? $100,000 GoFundMe with all these real motherfuckers who have been talking all that shit. That fucking GoFundMe better be fucking full by next week. That whole shit, it should be up to 1 million by next week. But that's probably not gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's probably not gonna happen. This dude's gonna end up doing a lot of time. He just got out from doing an 8-year bid. Felony, you know, he committed a felony, 2 felonies. He robbed a dude and he beat him up. And he was like banging on him while he's beating him up. And he fucking posted the footage on his fucking Instagram. That's crazy. So, what's gonna happen, y'all? I think it's a fucking dub. You beat up a fucking federal agent. You beat up a federal agent on camera. You reposted it to your Instagram. And you were banging on him in the video. And you stole his fucking keys, credit cards, fucking his phone. Bro, you going away for a long time. A long time. Especially because you were banging on him in the video. Like, that's a long time. Because you were on a gang RICO. That is not going to be a good look. You know what I mean? So that smile, even though you excited because you know you did something that the streets are going to look at you like, yo, he did something solid. Ain't none of them rappers going to put any money in your account. All these rappers who were talking like, we got to... None of them. George Zimmerman's still walking around Florida. You know what I mean? I don't know. The hip hop industry is very like contradictory a lot of times. You know what I mean? So, you know, I hope it works out for you. But I don't see it working out for you. You know what I mean? You know, you should have. The thing with Tekashi is everybody wants him to go away and all that shit, but people just keep giving him more attention. You literally, there was this interview where they're talking to fucking was it academics? Oh no. Steve Will Do It. And this fool Steve Will Do It. He's like, bro, this fool's like just excited. Let's see if we can see the video. Hey, man, I hate fucking Bing, bro. They need to fix. Man, I think I need to just change this. Oh, there we are. Let's see.
Tell us, give us the update on Danny, bro.
Yeah, he switched up.
Danny. So, yeah, you guys saw the 6ix9ine getting jumped, right?
Yeah, did you talk?
So right here, I think he's on like a different podcast and shit, and like he's explaining essentially, 6ix9ine got jumped, right? And he texted me like right when it happened.
Talk to him.
I talked to him after, and it was. I can show you. I'll read the messages.
Well, this is like how soon after?
The day after, and if not the day after that.
Okay. So this is like.
It's fucked up because
this is first take.
It's kind of funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I texted him. I said,
It's kind of funny.
Says, so sick you got jumped. He goes, haven't felt this alive in a long time.
I swear to God, this fool 6ix9ine is always trolling, bro.
And I says, yeah, dude, I love how I was at the gym. And then he responds, dedication. And then I respond, laughing face. And then he goes, hashtag gym is life.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. When this fool flipped, it really was disappointing. But he is just... Prior to that, he was an entertaining motherfucker, man. And he's still entertaining. I think, one... Well, let's just go in.
What the fuck?
And then I spoke to him. This was after speaking to him on FaceTime first. So I didn't just come out at that. But then I just texted him right after. Because...
So, some people were saying...
He needs to get straight to showing the text messages. It's funny.
That it was fake.
No, it was not fake at all. It was not fake.
See, and I don't think people... everything's always a fucking conspiracy, man. Like, what the fuck? It's definitely not fake, fool.
Oh, he was bleeding from his face.
No, but like saying that it was like set up. That it was he wanted it.
He's a sick fuck. I don't know.
Because he is a sick fuck.
No, I don't think he wanted it.
Okay.
I don't
think he wanted it. That's crazy.
I don't think anyone wants to get beat. Like, I saw videos of him using the stairs for a while.
Yeah, he was really working.
I don't think anyone would want to use, like, I'm going to use the stairs for 40 minutes.
And
I'm
then
going to
get
do
beat up.
30 minutes of sauna, and then right after sauna, beat me up. Like, it's just... Who
Yeah.
wants to get beat up after the sauna, right?
Yeah,
And especially in LA Fitness, a dry sauna.
Or the cardio. Like, who's trying to do stairs for 40 minutes and then get beat up? Either way, I'm like, that's not...
Nah. Nobody, bro.
I'm not going to set myself up for that.
Why the fuck would anybody want to do that shit? Just get beat up, like...
You know?
But I saw it, and, like, I think it was the best place to get beat up. I don't know. I think it looks better for him.
Yeah. I mean, like, he was trying
to... No one picked up on that. Like, where's, like, dude, he's getting in shape. Like, damn, like,
He's
good.
at the sauna trying to, like, he's, like, using the stairs. Like, respect to him. I find it respectful. He just goes to LA Fitness, gets on the stairs like a normal person.
Well, I'm also not surprised about any of this because, like, it was just a matter of time for someone was like, I'm going to get... Because, like, also, too, once it happened, they were just, like... They were all over the internet being like,
Early's good. Let's try to get this...
million views.
Yeah, but no one...
It happened.
Yeah. He's actually phoning...
If I get 2 chicks, I get a
That's not
presidential... Whoa, hold on. I get a presidential... Okay, you don't know that. A presidential rollie.
Wow.
Like, everyone... And it was like, I would never do that. So, I don't know if that's because he did it at a gym or what he was saying, but... Well, when you say it's bound to happen, it's because you're being... because he snitched and shit. But
No, not that at all. Not that at all.
Or because all the shit.
Because the shit and just the clout chase. I knew eventually at some point. I never thought like anything was gonna come of like the rap beef or anything like that. I knew that at some point someone would try to get him just to get him on the internet, like fucking him up. Like I saw that shit coming. I'm sure he saw that.
I guess in that kid's head, he's like, I just got like it's insane views on Twitter. Like I just got like 50 million views.
Yeah, but no one's ever gonna recognize that dude, right? Yeah. What's the goal there?
That's how some people work. They don't get it. Like how that does nothing for them.
What does he think? He's gonna get a brand deal now?
Yeah,
Hey, bro.
I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner because we rolled around with this guy in every single place we ever went. He was just
crazy shit. This fool's really like fucked up his
I
life.
was gonna slide when you're.
I was like the fucking makeshift security.
No one would fuck with him. Imagine if you and him were using the sauna. Like, you think that guy's gonna come in there? And
Probably not. It would be a different situation, probably.
Dude, you would fucking kill those guys.
It would have been different.
It was like one jacked guy, which you could definitely take, and then 2 skinny guys. Just like you definitely would have.
They just caught him solo dolo, like straight up. He was by himself.
Yeah, no, that was.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner because he's always by himself.
Yeah, no, he is always by himself, but I'm stoked it happened.
Yeah.
No,
is he gonna keep going like out He should. If he
No,
was,
but
I thought he'd be more of a savage and like go back to LA Fitness the next day and act like nothing happened.
That would be fucking.
I know.
I think that would be if he was like, if he was really not, if that shit was made up, then you would have seen that. But he was fucked up for real, and he went to Cuba, shot a whole music
He didn't
video.
do it though.
Hey, but I want to say I'm stoked that it happened because after speaking to him, it was like, it seems like it was a good thing. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure
his attitude toward life and everything. Like,
I mean, Jim is
what
life.
he's doing- Jim is life.
Jim is life, man.
And yeah, now he's really into fitness now. Right now, how long have we been going? Because we have a bachelor watch party going on currently.
Just got
Watch that shit. You watch that?
No, dude, this is the dumbest shit I've ever been a part of, and I've done a lot of dumb shit with you.
Anyways, yeah, so, you know, that's definitely gonna happen to the dude. You know what I mean? He got, bro, a federal agent. You beat up a federal informant. And you know what I'm saying? Academics said that he's the one that called. Let's see. Let's see if we can find that clip. Let's see if we can find that clip. He said that he's the one who called the DA. See if I can find that clip, man. No, stop. My dog's just tormenting me. She wants me to go to bed. No. 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 That's crazy. The GOAT Kevin Gates thing? It's crazy, yo. Let's see here. It's gotta be like. Right here. This was crazy.
Junior, let me see. 6ix9ine's. Oh, perfect. God is good. Holy, I told you, man. Hey, I gotta hit my boy 6ix9ine up. This one was pro bono. This one's on
Yo, this full act is so funny, bro.
the house. Sorry, y'all. I dropped a dime this time. Sorry. I told you we were sliding, but my sliding don't include me go to jail. So I slid their names to the DA. And post this on the gram, people.
This was crazy. Yo, get back. Get back. Out. Get out.
God is good.
Call Dago.
I ain't gonna lie, I hit 6ix9ine up. I said 6. I know you still trying to cosplay as a gangster, so I got this one. This one's on the house. This one's on the house. Yo, chat, I'm such a troll. You know me. I'll post it
out.
I'll post the
Out.
shit
Out.
on my.
Out. Ahsoka. Padme. Out. Padme. Out.
Instagram saying God is good. These vicious thugs have been arrested. You know the whole hip hop be looking at my page like they hate me so much. You know, it is what it is.
Yo, that's crazy, man. This fool was in Cuba. Did a whole music video and shit. This one, man. It's crazy because in the video, he got like, you know, like shit like that with like, where it's showing him all fucked up. He's like going through a struggle and shit. He's got like a, you know what I mean? Like he's in the hood and shit. Like he's like bathing in the hood. And he's like, got a shot of these fools like rapping. Then he's got like this. Where's this one? Where he's being like carted through the fucking. It's like in the hospital and shit. Yeah, see. And it's all in Spanish and shit. I'm like, yo, he should do this. This is what he should do right here. He should do Spanish music and he should do podcasts and shit. Like if he does a podcast and he does it in such a way where he's not like he could troll and shit and be like, this fool's garbage. All that shit, but just stay out of the street shit. You know what I'm saying? People don't believe you when it comes to the street music anymore, you know? So just stay in a certain lane, in a certain pocket, and you know what I mean? Keep making your shit pop. Because yeah. That is crazy. That whole situation was crazy. Are we going into this? Let's go into this. No, actually, we'll be talking about that's funny, the definition of aeronautics. Yeah, Andrew Tate posted this crazy video of him too, like pacing back and forth. Telling you, bro, that fool's awkward. He's a weirdo. Watch. You wanna? Reddit goes crazy on this, man. Let's go to news. So there's been a lot of shit happen in the for the past, I've for those of you that follow No Jumper, it's like one of the biggest hip hop platforms. It's really dope. I mean, it used to be really dope, and a lot of the staff started leaving. And then a lot of allegations started coming out against Adam 22. And he started firing people and shit. There was a lot of shit that just going on, and I mean, crazy shit is, I'm actually homies with Lush One, so watching him get fired on camera to me was super fucked up. And it made me angry. You know, when you watch your homie, something bad happen to your homie, and you're like, what the fuck, bro? That's how I had a reaction, and it made me feel like I was watching it live, bro. And I was like excited for Lush because he's gonna get to rap and shit and do the whole verse and whatever. And I felt fucking bad for him. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I don't know. I don't like the narrative that got built around him on the show. And, you know, so at first, the whole situation happened. There's a whole situation that happened with House Phone in which he got outed for allegedly fooling around with a transgender girl. And so he got outed on this interview, and Adam refuses to take accountability for it, and it just led to a really big fallout. And where this fool House Phone threw a drink on him live on the air, and it was just this whole thing. And then it just like the whole fucking internet, you know, the whole Adam's whole world has been essentially caving in on him. You know, his first host, House Phone, left. His second host, fucking AD, left. And with AD, they lost Duno and T-Rel, who were three amazing podcast, like natural talented podcasters. They went off and started their own networks a little bit prior to that, but then they went and started the network together. House Phone with his show on Thursdays that used to be called Disconnected. They got a new show called Reconnected, and that's the same cast from Disconnected on their new network, Biggest Bros. Right? Ahsoka, out. So then, yeah, that whole drama started happening, and then a bunch of shit started coming out. This stuff like, allegedly he was messing around with girls that was younger than him, or either that or grooming them. And also he was like allegedly fooling around with girls while on tour with Lil Pump, and Lil Pump was 16. And he was fooling around with some of the same girls that was in Lil Pump's whole thing. It's just been going crazy. But my biggest issue with this whole thing, one, is how they fired Lush. Two, is that he's bringing like Destiny. Padme, Ahsoka. He's bringing dudes like Destiny and what's his name, Richard Spencer, and giving them a hip hop platform to speak on. See, now I am for free speech, but this platform was built on hip hop. You got all your subscribers from hip hop. And you can't just pivot. That's what happens with a lot of like white rappers. That's why, you know, I have my opinions about Eminem, but he's never pivoted on the culture. You know what I mean? He's never used hip hop and then pivot to start doing rock music like MGK, Yellow Wolf. You know, I fucking, I don't know. It makes me feel uncomfortable to be watching. You know, he should have just started his own other channel with these fucking idiots. Nick Fuentes, Richard Spencer. I'm okay with them having their platforms given back to them. And I'm also okay with you starting a platform separate from this. But you got this straight white supremacist talking on a network with historic black artists interviews. And this guy who was screaming crazy bad shit about black people is being allowed to have a voice and recant his, without having a person of color there to defend their side. So that doesn't sit right with me. I don't fuck with that. I hate Richard Spencer. I don't know enough about Destiny, but the few things that I've seen about him makes me not like him. Which I know, whatever. And Nick Fuentes is kind of like somebody you just like, you're a fucking dork. I'm not a fan of either one of those guys. But, again, give them their own platforms. Why do they gotta... everyone left. All the staff from No Jumpers left. They got a whole new staff. They got a whole new bunch of hosts. And I don't know. Now their views are down too. They went from getting like a couple 100,000 views every time that Adam was on the show. And then it went from that. Now they're getting like 20,000, 50,000, 70,000. 80,000 tops, I think, was the highest one I've seen. And it literally goes like, boom, the last show with AD in them. And then the next one is like without it. And it's from there, it's just all down. That's crazy. But, it's dope, though, because Back on Fig is a dope podcast that I watch. I also watch Community, Ladies Night, all that shit. That's just lit. I also watch a lot of the No Jumper verse people's podcasts. I consume a lot of Poetic Flacco shit now. I used to not like him or be a fan of him, but I love his new character arc. It's fire. He's dope. And he has a lot of good content and shit. And he reacts to shit. So I fuck with that. And then I also watch some of Yuri's streams. Yeah, man. It's a trip because like when I'm in the gym, when I'm lifting, I like listening to music. But when I'm doing like calisthenics or like cardio, because I'd rather watch a podcast and pay attention to like 20-30 minutes of a podcast instead of like listening to music, because it's just I don't know it's not. But when I'm lifting, I'd rather listen to music than a podcast, because I keep like getting interrupted and shit, or like, oh, what are these guys talking about, so yeah. But anyways, hope they get their shit together, man, because No Jumper was sick. I've been watching No Jumper since like 2018, 2017. So, all good things come to an end. Hopefully, this isn't the end for them. They just bought a new building. So, I don't know. I do not know. All right, now we can talk about this. Elon Musk. On April 1st, Twitter will remove all legacy blue verified check marks for both individual users and organizations. Elon Musk owned Twitter's paid blue service earns just $11 million in 3 months. Elon Musk's blue service has only earned $11 million from mobile subscriptions since its launch 3 months ago. So in 3 months, they've earned $11 million. That is crazy. And they're saying that fell short. So they're saying maybe it should charge 20 That's crazy. Because right now, I think they're charging like $15. But I don't like that. I don't like that you can just pay for that. That, you know, and not only because it's like, okay, what the status is, but literally, you know, if I go to a celebrity's page and they don't got that blue check mark, I don't know if I'm hitting up the celebrity. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to verify politicians, government agencies, celebrities, all that shit from a fake one. You feel me? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that sounds dumb. Like, you could probably just look at the tweets, but I don't know. I don't know. I think it's stupid. If you have like a gold one, then it's fire. Okay, boom, you pay for the Twitter Blue, and then you get an extra verification where they could tell, oh no, this is like, this guy's been in a movie, or this guy has newspaper articles written about him, or oh, boom, he's a published author, or he's a, you know, if there's a way to do that shit where they could give these guys gold check marks and shit like that, that'd be fire. I heard someone else say something like that too. They're talking. I forgot what podcast, but it was. I heard somebody else mention that something similar, where there should be another level once you get verified, that you could get a gold one, that, you know, you'd need a team to verify that shit, you know. But the problem is that created corruption at Twitter, and that was the problem. That's why Elon Musk got rid of it, because it created corruption where people were just charging somebody, yo, I'll get you a blue check mark, just pay X amount of dollars, you know. That's just no more. You can't do that shit no more. But yeah, that's crazy. Instagram followed suit, did something similar. And yeah, so see where it goes with this. See where it goes with this, man. It's a strange fucking thing. But that'll be it. That'll be all. I've been your host, Ghambit, a.k.a. Drip Lord Moons, a.k.a. the motherfucking Tequila Daddy. It's Saturday morning. Hope y'all have a good Saturday, good weekend. You know what I mean? I'll be back a little bit later today, streaming, getting a little, you know what I mean? On the air, maybe taking some shots. I'll also be streaming Sunday. Hopefully me and Ice could get a Nerd Corner podcast done in this weekend, so we can get some. There's a lot of shit going on. A lot of reactions to the movies that just dropped that we just watched last week. So big love, big vibes, big blessings. Thank you for tapping in. Treehouse Club Live. This has been an early session, but we're gonna be running it back a little bit later today, reacting to some more shit. Y'all have a good one, y'all. Peace.